right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is your boy Sherm. Okay, so we talked about this area being a potential area for the bears to come in on the Nasdaq in last night's NA meeting. We'll see what happens once the opening bell happens in 2 minutes. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the next 2 minutes. Well, they did tap into it, and you can see that the bears are initially coming in. But these bears are going to learn that this is a bull market. Bears, when the hell when you learn? And this is a bull market, baby. And the bears are going to most likely find out. We definitely got our limit hit in the ES. I think I took this on my NinjaTrader account. Let me make sure. I think I took this trade. I haven't checked. Okay, so I think I did take this trade, or I set the limits in my NinjaTrader account. And obviously I caught near the bottom. So we'll see if we'll check back on this position. I'm actually not even going to mess with this position. Actually, I kind of want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens in this situation because we just had GDP came out, and let's actually look at that and let's actually talk about what happened. Let me just pull up Bookmap real quick. Tripping this morning. But yeah, y'all bears are going to learn this is a bull market, baby. Yeah. This is a bull market. But okay, so GDP came in. So GDP quarter over quarter, second estimates came in at expected. Initial jobless claims came over expectation. So this is actually bad news for the everyday American, but good news for the market. GDP price index came under expectation, and core PCE came in under. Hey, no problem. Are you talking about on the ES or are you talking about the for the NQ? But I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that I was able to help you get that trade. And the continuous jobless claims, it came in just under expectation. So actually, let me look at this because I could have sworn me and Smith talked about this morning before I looked at the charts. And I think he said something else happened. So GDP 1.3 versus a 1.6 expectancy. Okay, so that's what happened. So it was previously 1.6 and this one is 1.3. So this is what the market needs. This is what the market was looking for. On the Nasdaq? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is what the market is looking for. The current narrative of the market is trying to get back to that 0% interest rate. We need a lot of bad news in order for that to happen. That's why in this situation, bad news is good news. The reason why we got that drop, for those that missed last night's NA meeting, the reason why we got that drop towards the end of the session is because each Fed in each district is reporting slight growth. If the economy is growing in a high interest rate environment, then that tells at least Jerome Powell that he can hold off on any rate cuts because we all know that rate cuts are used as a tool to fight inflation. And in this situation, that's the only tool that they have. So they're going to use that sparingly. Now, Because the report was saying that everything was good, I mean, we got a massive drop because of that. But now that the GDP is showing under expectation or a decline, because it was previously, but it came in at expectation though. It did come in at expectation, but it's still bad news. And PCE is a part of GDP. So what I'm expecting the market, what I'm expecting or assuming that the market is looking for is a bad PCE, or they're going to expect a bad number. And Jerome Powell is going to look at this and say, maybe we do need to cut rates, even though those that know that he's not going to do that. But the markets is going to still trade irrationally. The markets is going to trade higher. We're just going to trade the charts. I mean, that's all we can do at this point. Obviously, the market is divorced from reality and no longer reflects fundamentals and growth. It affects what people assume that the Fed is doing. That's why we got all these Fed speakers. We get them. We have Fed speakers every day of every second now. I'm pretty sure all these Feds are getting so much money. Well, actually, I wouldn't know if they actually get if they're paid to actually speak at these events. I'm pretty sure that they are. I wouldn't think that these people are not. They don't have like a speaking price every time they speak, and especially if they're selling tickets to these events. So these Feds are making money both ways by printing unlimited money and showing up to these conferences where they talk about the same shit at every one of them. So I mean, that's just the game. But we're just gonna play the game, baby. We're not gonna hate the players. We're just gonna play this game. So right now we're seeing all this selling. But I knew that the market was going to come back here, at least for the NQ, that there was going to be some selling here. I really do believe that the market wants to come in and tap this area for the NQ. However, if excuse me, if the bulls can protect this low, then we can definitely keep going up. But if they take out this low, then I would look for a price to try to tap into this area right here, preferably in that 630 to 610 area, if price continues to go down for the NQ. But for the ES, however, look at this real quick. I mean, I can see a move down here to 57, 57. Yeah, like here, like right back at the top of this range. I can really see this. I can see this. But I think that the market is going to protect this low, at least for right now. I think this low is going to be protected. Yeah, you can see them trying to come back up already. Yeah, these bears are going to learn. It's a bull market, baby. Nobody doesn't care about bad news. Maybe they don't watch the stream. They don't know that the market does no longer cares about bad news or anything. The only thing the market cares about is that the Fed's going to cut rates. That's all it cares about now. But like I said, I'm just going to watch this position. I'm just going to watch it. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to take profits or anything. I'm just going to actually just watch this position. I really want to see what happens. And I think our boy Smith should be joining us pretty soon. I think he just texted me there. Okay. Yeah, he'll join whenever he can. Let me just reply back to this. Okay. But anyway, let's look at the Nasdaq. Yeah, I know I made a statement yesterday that about the what is it called? About Top Step X and how I like it. I like Top Step X in combination with NinjaTrader. I feel like NinjaTrader is kind of heavy. It does have to load a lot of data, but if I have this chart off to the side showing highs and lows, my value areas, point of control, and stuff like that, I feel like Top Step X is very, because it's so lightweight in combination with this chart, I do like it. But Top Step X by itself, I would never use it by itself. So I kind of want to clarify what I said yesterday. Because I got these I got these ranges back from last year. I don't think Top Step X can handle having drawing tools that's being projected from last year going on to the day. And I got this projected for the next 2 years, I think. So this is indeed my favorite platform to trade on. But Top Step X is very convenient. I will give it that. So kind of going back to the chart. So with NQ, so I do see so this is what I see for right now. I guess that's having a daughter. Damn, man. My daughter took my pencil. Anyway. So I do see this move up. We did get price to tap into this area that we talked about in last night's NA meeting for short. It tapped right into it. We got a rejection, and you can see that right now there's a head and shoulders pattern right here. The left shoulder, the right shoulder. And we also kind of have a two-legged pullback into what could be possibly support right here. So I'm thinking that price can possibly trade right back into this range at 820 if the bulls can hold off this area. We got about 18 minutes until the 9 o'clock algo. So if the algo favors the bullish side, we can definitely see price trade back into this range and possibly trade further. However, I will point out that the 200 EMA is sloping to the downside. And I know a lot of people use the 200 EMA as an area where they come in and try to short the market if it's above price. So I do see that. I do want to see price have a strong close above the 200 EMA, begin to trade above it, come back and retest it, and then push up higher, or just trade straight through it. But we have VWAP, we have the 21 EMA, we have the 50 EMA, all sitting underneath the price currently. So I think the bulls can at least push it, but they're definitely gonna have to get over this 787 level first. We definitely need to break out of this level on the NQ. Let me see if I can. My daughter. Give me a second. Yeah, my daughter stole my pencil, I swear. Anyway, so kind of going back to what I was talking about before. So obviously we have this range right here. And technically, this right here, we got a price push back into this range. Price has a breakout of this range. We got a break. We had a retest. Price traded up. And then the bears took it right back down. However, the bulls found support here at the support area and currently is pushed price up. Now you can see that the bears are trying to short it here at this neckline. They are trying to short at this neckline. And this is actually, under normal circumstances, this is actually a great area to short. This is actually how you're supposed to properly short in the first place. You see that break of structure, you see that retest, and this is where everybody should be bears for that push price or for to push price lower. However, in this case, it's looking like the bears are having a hard time. And another clue is that price is finding support here at VWAP. So I think the algo is definitely going to be the determining factor of what direction the market trades into. The algo usually favors the bullish side. It usually favors it. But price is making its way down. So we'll see what side the algo chooses to trade in. And let's check on the same thing with the ES. So, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if price comes right back down to this 257 level. I would not be surprised. Because we got this break of structure. I don't know why that's doing that. All right, so we got this range. And we got this break of structure from the report from last night. And then we had a continuation down into the session. The bulls found support here at the top of this range at 250. And we talked about this. And I showed you, I mean, I'll show you again, but we talked about this in last night's NA meeting about this level right here. They came back in, and now it seems like we're getting this consolidation. And usually when we get consolidation, we're either going to get an expansion to the upside or an expansion to the downside. And we do have the 200 EMA sitting right here. And coincidentally, the 200 EMA is right here at this neckline, at this breaker structure, coincidentally. So I do feel that this 200 EMA is definitely going to be a problem on both the ES and on the Nasdaq because of the location of where it's at currently. In order for the bulls to defeat the 200 EMA, I feel that it has to get a little bit closer. And the closer that this 200 EMA gets the price, they can use that as support, and then they can trade off of it. But with it being so high, I feel that the bears are going to use this as an area to come in because they have a good reason to come in, and they're going to try to knock price down. Hmm. All right, we got 10 minutes until the algo. But yeah, if you look at Bookmap, you can definitely see that there's definitely bears trying to sell this thing. Like they are aggressively trying to sell price down. Aggressively. However, with the amount of aggression that the bears are showing right now, they're not even moving price for real. People are just they are smashing. They are aggressively selling here. They are aggressively selling here, and they're failing. And like right now, this is the sellers right here, and this is the buyers like this, and they're aggressively selling, and the buyers are sitting right here holding price up. And so when I see stuff like this, when I see all that aggressive selling in one area, and the bears are unable to push price down, that tells me that we're going to get a stop run to the upside. Unless these bears can overwhelm these bulls and we get a push to the downside. But on Bookmap, it looks like these bears are having a hard time, and you can actually see it in the candle without actually looking at Bookmap. All that selling just for the candle to close near its high. Look at that. See, here comes that stop run. All that aggressive selling just to get stop run. But 4 points and 50, 4 points and 50 cents. Hmm. Yeah, it looks like these bears that was aggressively selling right here. Yeah, their stops are getting ran. Their stops are getting up. Look at that stop run candle. That's why it's never like if you're trading in the middle of price, if you see a high and you see a low and you're trading in the middle, just expect to become liquidity, no matter what side of the market that you take. I mean, when we're trading with relatively, I mean, this is good volume. This is decent volume, especially on the ES and the micro NQ. And I'm starting to see a trend that the micro NQ and the ES is usually going to have majority of the volume. All right, we got 5 minutes into the algo. Let's look at the Nasdaq real quick. Yep, look at it. Top of this range. Hmm. Sure, this was a 90-point move down. This is like almost a 90-point move. Yeah, I definitely have to trade over that. Okay, so I just saw something on the ES. Yeah, about 280. Yeah, I think we can get here. The stop that's sitting above this high at 274 can definitely be used to get to this level right here, right at this break of structure. And then we can, yeah, I mean, honestly, as long as we can get to the top of this, If we can break through the bottom of this range and get to the top of this range, we can see another pullback, possibly to this 780 level right here, and then we can see a move back up. All right, so the news is out. Let's see how the market reacts to it. So let's actually see what the heck happened. Okay. Hold on, what? Yo, is this? Hold on, what? Yo, 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 what? Wow, wow, wow. Well, huh, wow, wow. So it says something about this affecting the dollar, huh? Let's see. Hmm. All right, so I see this range right here. Hmm. We got this breakout. So we got the breakout around 104.7 or 104.8. Got that breakout. It does appear that they're trying to find support here at this area. However, with all this bearish momentum going to the downside, I'm pretty sure that this area is not going to initially hold up. 5.6. We got that break of structure here at 104.7. Huh, 104.7. We got the top of resistance here at 104.6. and right here at the bottom of this range. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Damn, I should have held this position yesterday. I should have held it. I should have freaking held this. I took away 70 points when I could have had about $3 damn. God damn. 840. Or a dollar. Or a dollar. Oh, this is hold on. Am I doing the math right? 840. So about $2 and some change. Should have kept this. I should have held on to it, but I didn't want to mess with the CL yesterday. But man, if I held that position. Man, if I held that position yesterday. I hate that it does this. So yeah, this is going to be a tricky area for the Bulls. This is definitely going to be tricky. They may be protecting this high for right now, but the Bulls are definitely going to have to trade above it. However, I think that they possibly will. But in order for us, obviously for the Bulls to get to the next level, we need to break over this high, and we need to defeat the 200 EMA. But the Bears may come in here because this is a great area for the Bears to come in. However, the Bulls do have the momentum, so we would need to see a big failure from this area. I'm talking about a big red candle, possibly a strong close underneath this 21 and VWAP. If the Bears has any hope of getting a retest of at least this bottom right here. But they first have to get below this 258 level. I mean, if the Bulls do fail to take price higher, I can see this right here. Maybe some chop, maybe even a double bottom. And then I can see a move like that. Now, if the Bears do take real control of this market and we get a break of this low, I think the next level down is around 43, somewhere in this area right here. It's the next area where the Bulls are waiting to participate in this market to try to take it higher. So yeah, that level at 43, I'll be keeping my eyes on that. That's actually a trade that I'll possibly even take. Yeah, but we gotta take it one step at a time. We need a strong close. We need to see a red candle like this. And we need to take out this low as well. We need a strong candle to do that. Yeah. How many points was that? So I was 73 going down to 59. So that was about what, 13 points? That was a 20-point trade. Oh, 73. 13 points. So this move right here was like about a 13, 14 point drop. Just this leg by itself. All right, so let's see if they're going to protect this 257 level. So how long did the sequence take to actually make? So 7:30 from 9 o'clock. So this took 2 hours, almost 2 hours to set up for less than so 9:09. So that's like what, a 5 minute trade. A 5 minute trade that took 2 hours for it to set up. And it does appear that they're finding support here at 257 for right now. I guess there's really nothing wrong about this. Yeah, the Bears may come back in somewhere in this area. They may come back in, but even if they do come back in, the structure is still bullish. I mean, the Bears are really going to have to really break these bulls down because the structure is still bullish, even though they got that bearish reaction down, that bearish move down, the structure is still bullish. So they would have to break the structure, and then after breaking the structure, mentally defeat the bulls to take this market lower. And that's going to take a lot of bearish momentum. And honestly, I'm not going to say that the Bears are not capable of doing that. However, they have not shown that. I mean, the Bears, they've taken this market down from the highs, but let's just be completely honest. That move down is just the bulls that took their profits. The Bears didn't make that move down. It's the bulls that was in at the bottom taking their profits at the top. And now the Bears are coming in to try to continue the move down or maintain the move down. But there's too many dip buyers. There's too many areas of support that has yet to be tapped into. So I just highly doubt that the Bulls or the Bears will have the momentum to really take this market down without a lot of people selling out of their positions. Hey, what's up, man?
Yo.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Or can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, we were just talking about what these weak ass Bears got to do to be successful here.
Still messing with the Bears, huh?
I mean, the Bears are weak, man. They're weak. I mean, they have every opportunity to take this market down, and it's kind of like somebody. But let's just say that you own territory in a specific neighborhood, and the rival gang, the opposition comes in, moves in, and says, "Yeah, this is our spot now." And
This is our turf now.
I
She
trip,
gotta get
man. Yeah, the Bears has only been able to take advantage of bad news. That's all. I mean, there is no real selling pressure. It's just people selling out of their position. And then the Bears trying to jump in on the momentum, like, finally we get to sell something. It's like, nah, bro. Nah. Yeah, so yeah, today I've decided to just kind of observe the price action. And so we called two moves. We called this drop down on the ES, and we called the support as 257. And so far, the market has moved from that area of 257. But I do think that this is an area where the bears may come in here at the bottom of this neckline. But we'll see. But I mean, the bullish momentum is too heavy. The structure is still bullish, and it's more likely that the bears will fail. But we're not going to count them out. We have to still respect that they will try to at least take price down. They will at least try.
put some respect on these Bears' name.
Man, no, they gotta show up, man. They gotta show up.
Should have showed up to the NA meeting.
Hmm. They would have known. Oh yeah, and we talked about, yeah, in last night's NA meeting we called that area for the NQ to short, and NQ shorted right there at that spot, and it was a 90-point play from top to bottom, 90 points. So I'm proud of that call out as well. And it looks like the Bulls are. I mean, it's no surprise that these Bears are weak. The Bulls are moving into bearish territory, and the Bears ain't doing nothing about it. They're just getting their stops ran. All their soldiers are getting shot, and all their stops getting used. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, see, I mean, these Bears are they're just weak, man. They're just weak, man. And you know I hate saying that because you know I'm a bear at heart. But man, I don't like being on the weak side. I don't like being on the wrong side of the market. So even though I'm a bear at heart, hey, if the Bulls got it, they got it. I got to trade these charts, not my heart. I got to trade with them. Look at these weak ass Bears. You supposed to, like, man, Bears, y'all weak, man. Y'all weak for real, man. Absolutely weak. But we'll see because the Bulls still have to get over this high. They still have to get over this high. All right, so I mean, at least on the Nasdaq, I will state that it has made a lower low and lower highs. So technically, the NQ is in a downtrend. Technically. But we all know that that can change at the drop of a dime on the NQ. We know this. We know
Yeah,
this.
sure.
So the NQ can definitely make a stop at the bottom of this trend line. I mean, maybe I can kind of draw it closer, but I think I got it drawn right. I think I got it drawn right. I think I got it drawn right. I think so. It's supposed to be at this low, I think. I don't know why I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Well, I guess this could be a smaller channel, but I think this right here is possibly more right. So we do have a price to break out of to the upside, and then I wouldn't buy anything. And you see how this trend line lines exactly with this double bottom right here. It lines up exactly with that double bottom. And I think this is at the top of my range, if I'm not mistaken. I'm thinking this is the top of my range for the NQ. So we talked about a 50-point range from 630 to 580. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It is at the top of the range. Or is it? Hold on. Am I tripping? No, is this low right here? Yeah. Actually, let's look at the higher time frame chart on the NQ. I think I got like a 18 tick chart. Let's actually look at this. Let's look at this. So obviously the overall structure of the market is hella bullish. It's hella bullish.
I know, but I'm in this short, so I'm in this short on NQ.
No wonder why. I was like, hold on, you kind of quiet over there. Yeah.
No, I'm just looking at things. I feel like, oh no.
Well, at least being short of the NQ, you guys got a lot. Honestly, like I said, I would get out of that. I wouldn't be short on the NQ. If you look at the chart, the higher time frame chart, you're fighting against an uptrend, bro. I wouldn't be short on the NQ. I wouldn't be short. But hey, I mean, everybody can trade how they want to trade. But the charts would suggest that we have this low, we have this higher low, we have this bullish pin candle, we got a doji, and we got the strong green candle going to the upside. So I wouldn't be short on the NQ. I mean, because potentially this can run up to about 760. And you got the 50 EMA coming down around at 765. I'm pretty sure it's going to overshoot to 770, which honestly is an area of resistance. 773 or actually I'm looking at the wrong chart. I apologize. Let me look at this real quick. I apologize. Look at the wrong chart. Yeah, 767 to 783 is a more better short. Hold on, give me a second. My daughter's screaming for some reason. All right, I apologize about that. But yeah,
Yeah, the only reason I'm short is because it keeps. I'm looking at so it's kind of. That's why you gotta look at a lot of different. Well, at least for me, I gotta verify different charts because so on the 2000 tick on NQ, it was
Mm-hmm.
looking like like a bounce back, an uptrend bounce back, almost like a V-shaped recovery.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm looking at in the 15-minute, and they're kind of confirming like they're trying to do start this downtrend. So that's why I stayed short. One of my reasons. So like if I was looking at the 2000 tick, I mean as of right now, looking at it, it looks like it wants to go up, and it could very well do that. I mean I'm not counting that out.
Mm-hmm.
These other two charts, and then the hourly as well, still looks like it's trying to push to the downside. So we're gonna see which one is because it is getting bought up at like that 710 area on NQ
Mm-hmm.
between 70, let's say 706 and 710. They keep bulls keep coming in buying that mess up, but we'll see.
Man,
We'll see.
honestly, oh my bad. Go ahead, finish your thought. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say we'll see who has a stronger will, these bulls or these bears right now.
I mean, I can see what you see. I can see what you're saying on the hourly chart because it looks hella bearish from the hourly chart. But we do have a
Right?
lot of buying, though. Yeah, but I see what you're
It
saying,
is a
though.
lot of buying. No, you're right. It is a lot of buying. Hey, I get that to you. Maybe they want to go make that double bottom, and then the bulls really step in. So maybe they
Mm-hmm.
want to get close to that low at 650, so whatever it is, 57, 58, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe then the bulls really come in and buy this thing up. But I don't know. I'm kind of I've been super off lately though in this freaking market, man. Super off. I'm like,
Dude, it's
it's
kind of
been.
hard. It is challenging. I'll agree with you, man. It has been challenging. I had to do some adjustments myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I was like, what am I doing? What am I seeing? Like, why did I do that? And questioning myself, like, damn, have I lost my discernment in the market? Like, see.
Nah. It's honestly when it comes to these charts, if it's not like, dude, if these charts ain't your life, like it's like, no, you don't get to unlock the secrets. You don't get to read me like a book. I've come to find out that, man, if you're not on these charts, just looking at them and just seeing what happens. I mean, it's like I have to filter my trades. Like this is how I imagine it. I'm I'm in a room with a bunch of crayons and a piece of paper, and I see what's going on in front of me, but I'm just shutting the fuck up and coloring. So I was like, man, this looks bearish as fuck. This looks
Yeah,
bearish. But I'm
I
just
look
shutting
at
up and I'm coloring. And I was like, no, the bull's gonna buy this up, so I'm going long. And when it works, I'm just going looking back down at my piece of paper and I'm still coloring. Because that's
yeah,
what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Shut the
yeah.
fuck up and color.
It's like seriously, like I really thought. I mean, I just cut my short. I still do think it's gonna maybe try to go a little bit lower for the bulls really step in, but I cut out the short. I pretty much hit max profit on these evals for the day, so I'm gonna
Okay.
call it here. I no lie, I'm gonna be fully transparent. I blew 2 accounts before hitting this.
Mm,
2 of them. Like
yeah.
I'm like, what the? So I'm a little tilt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tilt. I'm account tilt. I'm not like trading tilt. I'm just going account tilt now. But
Mm,
I'm done for today. Um, yeah. So that 2K chart was to see like because that bounce back looked like it did want to do this V-shaped recovery here. It
mm-hmm.
made it to VWAP, and then got rejected. But I wasn't buying that 2K chart. If I was just going off of that, I probably got clapped. I'm not gonna lie, because I'd have probably tried to on NQ. But then I was trying to analyze the 5 minute and the 15 minute. I'm like, hold on, this 5 minute, yeah, they're buying it up, but they're not taking it past this certain level right here.
And that's what matters.
Yeah, then the 15 minute, I'm like, okay, I see. You're trying to shake people out, get bulls trapped up here by VWAP, and we just had this nasty move down. Them all getting their stops written. And then, like I said, the hourly just confirmed it. Look at this. Red, as Sherm's favorite, most coveted phrase, this red dildo candle to the bottom, to the downside.
Look at that.
It's like 60 points at its, in its full to the bottom. Now we just got this bounce. Bulls trying to step in. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been super off. I don't know if it's my timing or what. I'm seeing things. I don't know. Maybe it's the summer months is the reason. I wasn't
Honestly,
too good
I mean, summer, well, hopefully it's just different this time around, but the summer, because everybody goes on vacation, the summer months is most likely going to slow down. We may have to actually go to CL. We may actually start trading CL, honestly.
Yeah, because I remember from the past, look at this move that just happened, man. That's like, that is crazy. I wish I could measure that. It just got bought up like 20 points just now from trying to go back down and tap the bottom.
Yep.
But anyway, like I was saying, like my summer, I don't know. It's been tricky trading in the summer. Like I think I'm good in like October, November, December time frame. Well, from October to like March is where I think I'm like the best at. March, April, I guess. Once we get in the summer months, I'm like, what is going on? Unless we get some like crazy, world economic news or something that happened that you're able to take advantage of. Like, I kind of feel bad. I've talked to you about this before. When that Russia-Ukraine invasion. Oh yeah, I took full advantage. Markets, full advantage. That shocked the markets and it was shorting like crazy.
Oh man, that was definitely a great time being a bear. Oh man. Nobody couldn't tell you nothing. Every short worked. All the shorts worked.
Yeah.
That actually was made me start loving being a bear, man. Just, oh my God. It just felt so great. Addictive. Exhilarating. Better than crack. But yeah. This is a good short.
Call it here and just watch what you guys are doing. I see you looking at the CL chart. Look at this short. Okay, NQ, man. It just be.
Yeah.
Man, you can get a lot of points on it, but you got to be careful. You got to get in at the right spots on NQ. Because my goodness. Like, let's say you get
look at this. It literally rejected at the top of this trend line. Literally rejected here.
Yep. In your channel. Yep. Dang. So we're gonna get a bounce. Get a double bottom at a 660.
I'm thinking that this probably might go to 630 because I've been looking at that 630 level for a while, man. And I'm thinking that we may get a reaction there. I think we get a reaction.
Bookmap to get a clue as to where they want to take it, but they're so deceiving with it. Like sometimes, like I think it was the other day I was looking, saw hella liquidity sitting there, and they just skipped it and then saved it for like overnight session.
Yeah, I hate that they do that, man. I hate that they do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought. See, where's 730 at? So I was calling. What did I say? I'm like, I think we pump up a little and then we drop.
Mm-hmm.
So we did. We got the 730 news release. We did pump up a little bit. Nothing crazy. And then we start dropping into the open. Surprisingly though, um, the open, I thought they were gonna pump it up a little bit more as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought they were gonna at least try to retest that high at 787 on NQ and then dump it there. It looks like they failed at like 770, 769. Okay, NQ going for the lows. How much liquidity? Oh, we got liquidity sitting at 64 and 60. And you saying 630. Let's see. I see liquidity waiting at 600. So, oh yeah, they trying to go for this.
Man, I can't believe we just tried to do that. So I am actually looking at a trade. I'm gonna still take it in this account though. I'm gonna still take it because this is kind of I mean, it should work. I mean, it should, but
You holding your ES trade?
oh no, yeah, because I took this in a I mean, so this is one of my throwaway accounts. I take more riskier trades, or I like to take trades in this, not necessarily take to pass it, but to just watch price action. And obviously, I think my work shows for it. So I just want to watch price action. I know me and Alfred talks about this a lot. That he likes to trade in a what's it called, a practice account or but yeah, a sim. To me, I don't even pay attention to the sim. If it's not real money, if it ain't real, I mean, I'm not paying attention to it if it ain't real.
Yeah, if it's nothing on the line, yeah. It is different because if you're in a sim, you just throw on whatever. I know you try to treat it like the same, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. And that's why I always advocate. I mean, this is one of the $50 starter accounts that I got from MFF. So this is not gonna, yeah, this is not breaking the bank or anything. And
I don't mean to cut you off. I saw you Profit hit me with an email talking about our 30K freedom account. It's a static freedom account. You get two minis, and then 2 minis, 20 micros. I was like, for like $98. And their static account, there's no
drawdown, and it's no drawdown, but it's no trailing drawdown. But then I think there is a daily limit on it. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Daily loss limit.
Mm-hmm.
Natural gas. Let me look at natural gas real quick.
Yeah. So I'm looking for ES to possibly. So if we don't get this double bottom on ES, which I kind of doubt, I don't think ES. So we got the 645. We got the 645 on the get the 645 on NQ, and she ran away. So this is actually a good level. So this 254 level on ES might have been that. I think this might be the level right here. Yeah, we might actually get a move from this level actually. 256, or I'm sorry, 254. I think we're gonna get a move from this level because it's the way that NQ ran from this level right here. I think we're gonna get a move, but we'll see.
Yeah, I was about to say this could be the turning point. Start to pivot from the downside, start pumping back up. But I need to see NQ. I mean, I yeah,
Yeah, I think that's it.
I need I need to see NQ break over. Like,
Yeah.
really want to see it break 680, but 675, 680 for it to be like, okay, we're turning this around. But it looks like the momentum is trying to push up. So if I was gonna take it,
Yeah.
probably would take it because we just did
Uh,
all that stuff. Just did all that stuff. You
uh,
got
oh, go
hella
ahead.
liquidity. We just took that, either that or they took it off. But it is still in this. Let me see. Let me draw this line real quick. This is on
So,
the 2K that I'm looking at.
see something.
Right there. So yeah, I want to see it break 675. We get a break of 6. But if not, really, like I said, really, I'm being honest, 685 would really be like, okay, y'all bulls get regarded, y'all can go and at least
Mm-hmm.
make an attempt. You up sitting at, I got it at around 720,
Mm-hmm.
680, 685 to 720 would be a good trade. But obviously, you're going to be getting lower, but I need confirmation. I would need some confirmation because it looks like it's starting to struggle right now. Looking at this 2K chart.
Yeah, because either if it goes right here, then I can definitely see we can get at least to 268 to 270 because we still got the 200 EMA lurking above price. So I'm assuming that the market will definitely get somewhere between this 270 to 268 level, or the bears keep pushing price down. And I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out if we get a move down lower, because I think this could be possibly where the market pivots. And the reason why is because, or at least for the ES, I'll go and do the same thing on the NQ as well, because you can see it already. I mean, we got this move down to this 250 level at the top of this range. We got point of control right here, and we got a bottom right here at this 41 level. So I'm thinking that either they're going to probably touch this and then go, or price is going to tap into this area of liquidity right here, and then we're going to see a big move to the upside. But I think that 254 level was that level because they kind of it was technically a double bottom in a sweep of liquidity technically, but we still made a lower low, and for right now we still made we're still making a lower high. So I wouldn't get our bull. I mean, the bulls really gotta they gotta push. They gotta break this because we got a lower low, lower high. So this is still in a bearish trend down. Still in a bearish trend down.
Yeah, it looks like the Bears are trying to be strong and take this down even lower on NQ.
Mm-hmm.
Bulls they couldn't break 675. That's one of the areas I was looking for. See if they could break that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Well, at least not right now.
Let me put this to the side. Let me put this right here because I keep touching this, thinking, all right, so that's the 18K on NQ. That's 18K on ES. So what I'm gonna do is probably put that right here and make that and then that's the higher time frame chart. And that's the chart we're trading on. And this is our good old girl CL. So this is definitely going to probably go to the downside. But like I said, I would never recommend trading in the middle with CL. You'll become liquidity on either side. So either you trade the top or you trade the bottom. You trade the middle, you'll be a donation to the market. So remember that. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, there's your pop. There's your pop.
And we got to break at this trend line. We got to break. We got to close above the trend line. Let's see if the bears try to take it right back into it. Let's see. But like I said, I think we get to at least, 69, 68, 70, somewhere in here. Because the bears or the bulls are definitely going to have to show their authority in this area. Oh my God. Oh my God. The worst time for this crap to happen. All right, guys, I'm just gonna turn my mic off. The apartment I live in likes to do this stupid. I think there's something wrong with their fire alarm, and it just randomly goes off sometimes. And we gotta wait for the fire department to come in and shut it off.
Oh dang.
Okay, never mind. They turned it off. Yeah, normally, like, dude, man, I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate that, man. But they turned it off, so I'm guessing it was a false alarm. But yeah, we have to sit here and endure this crap, and the fire department takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get here.
That's crazy. If there's a real fire, the place be burnt down by the.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's like when you live in a place where people only care about the semantics and not what's actually effective. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we got the fire department. Our fire alarm doesn't go off until the fire department comes here. Yeah, okay. And these things are loud too, man. It's really sharp and it's loud and it's annoying. Okay, so CN looked to ask about CL. So what I was saying about CL is definitely a technical analyst. If you love trading price action, CL is the instrument for you, because she follows it to the T. She has no problems running your stops. She has no problem doing that. If you trade in the middle of her, no matter what side you take, long or short, you will be used as liquidity. She has no problem using you. No problem. She's a stop digger.
I can confirm this. I can confirm.
Trade in the middle if you want. Now, if you get close to these edges, that's where you want to be at with CL. That's where you want to be. Now, I know without structure, it's hard. However, I mean, we get breakouts like this. We usually get these expansion moves. I mean, look at this expansion move. Look at what happened. Look at the reason why we got this expansion move. She broke structure, and everybody stopped because they were trying to keep shorting and shorting and shorting this thing. So all these stops above all these highs was used to push price to market higher. And you can see once she ran out of highs, she can't go no higher. She ran out of highs. And she took all the highs out. And so once she do that, she crashes right back down. And when the CL does this is what makes trading her difficult. So you really have to be mindful of, once price gets to these highs, that either you're going to take majority of your profits off, because it can either do this or it can come crashing back down. I mean, CL don't overshoot like NQ. ES doesn't really overshoot either. But so she's a good mixture between ES with the structure, and then she can turn around and be a bad bitch like NQ. So
yeah, and definitely don't get caught up in any like oil news release. That's when she wants to be that bad bee, like he just said. You get some OPEC or some what they call it, barrel. Was it the barrel count? I don't know what they call that.
Yeah, the inventories.
Inventories and the imports and stuff. Yeah. get caught like today. We got that at 11. We got crude oil. Actually, and yeah, in 4 minutes. Let's
Mm-hmm.
watch. I'm gonna watch see this.
I mean, we can
But
see it.
back on NQ, it didn't break 685. That's the real level that I wanted to see it break and run in order to be like, okay, let's long this. But it got to what, like 683 or something like that, and then
Yeah,
shot down.
it shut down.
And now, oh no,
Okay, my bad. Don't ever let nobody tell you that trend lines and geometry and price action and fair value. Well, I'm not gonna say anything about fair value gaps because I know people love that shit. But y'all see me not trade not one fair value gap in this trade room. Y'all see me trade purely price action, and you don't ever let nobody tell you that geometry, trend lines do not work. Look how this shit touched this shit perfectly at the bottom of this trend line, and we got to move up. Don't ever let nobody convince you that price action trading is not king. It is king. King. There is nothing else that is more superior than this. But my bad. Go ahead.
looks like I'm looking at the NQ now. Looks like it's trying to get some
Traction.
I mean, Bulls trying. Like I said, if it ain't breaking 685 with authority, I don't want it. I don't want it long.
Shit, baby, I'll buy it long.
That's just if I was gonna trade. Now, looking from a, let me see, from a, nah, it's looking ugly on the 5 minute too. It's not looking like. Actually, yeah, this thing could go lower, man.
So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm definitely not disagreeing with you about this can possibly go lower because I'm sitting there thinking that this can definitely go to 630 to 610. I can definitely see 630, 610, and possibly a little bit lower. I have a level all the way down here at 580. So in this 50-point range between 630 and 580 is where I can see price potentially finding itself.
Yeah. So yeah, and it's funny you mentioned 610. There is liquidity sitting at
610 right now.
Levels 610, 612, 625, 637, 650. I mean, there's all these 600 got 5 orders just sitting there waiting to get filled. They think it's going to 600, so I mean, that's another huge leg down. That's another 60 points down. Okay, we got 3 minutes to this crude release. I want to see how it reacts.
You know, yeah, this is definitely gonna probably go up. Now watch now. We're gonna watch this, and if you see a big red candle or a big green candle, watch it not touch this high. Watch it reject. I'm not saying that it probably won't trade above it, but watch it stops before it touches this high. Like I said, CL will trade just like ES, but then she'll turn to that bad bitch just like NQ. Like, yeah, we got what we needed. We gone. We gone. And the CL loves EMAs. He loves EMAs. Look at this. Look at this beautiful price action. You don't need nothing else except EMAs on your charts. Yeah.
Yeah. Which ones are those? Remind the people.
Oh yeah. So the yellow line is a 21 EMA. The red line is the 50 EMA, and this gray line is the 200 EMA. And the CL loves them. She'll trend off the 21, and if the 21 fails, she usually finds support on this 50 and vice versa. Now, obviously, the 200, if it's sloping down, people are going to sell off it. So, I mean, that's why the 200 EMA is a very important EMA to keep on your chart, because for the longest, before we came into this crazy market, the 200 EMA has always been the area where big money has always shorted or longed. And price touched the 200 EMA and it was above, they always longed it. And if it was above, they always shorted. I don't think that's ever going to change. That's never going to change, I don't think. You see that? You see that big pop? And it stopped right before that high. I mean, the price action, it gets to the point to where you just look at the price action and you can kind of trade in foresight. You can kind of predict what's going to happen. Look at that. Look at that.
Whoa.
I know,
Whoa.
right?
Did you see? Did you see
Yeah.
that? I
Mm-hmm.
just looked it up. Yo,
You get a
yo,
pop, we get a
that was
drop,
crazy.
and then we're like, dude, it's. I mean, you start watching price action, it becomes kind of predictable after a while.
It dropped 25 cents and then went back up in an instant. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see what the numbers were for CL. More game weights in the chat. Okay, so it was
I was like, where the hell is my thing at? So yeah, so I have to probably close this. Crude inventories. So if I'm reading this correctly, isn't this more demand? Aren't we over demand? So they was
negative
expecting.
4.15.
I don't think that. So I was looking at that. I don't think the negative actually means anything. I mean, don't quote me on that. But I was anyway. I mean, they were
Let me see
expecting.
what.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me see what. Let me read what they say on here. The energy information. Okay, oil inventories measures the weekly change in number of barrels of commercial crude oil held by the U.S. firms. The level of inventories influences the price of petroleum products, which can have an impact on inflation. If the increase in crude inventories is more than expected, it implies weaker demand and is bearish for crude prices. The same can be said if a decline in inventories is less than expected. If the increase in crude is less than expected, it implies greater demand and is bullish for crude prices. The same
Mm.
can be said if it's more than expected. So did anybody get that? That did I read it too fast? Because I kind of confused myself just by reading that. Like what?
Yeah. So we gotta. No, but we get it. So I mean, it's like when it comes to commodities, supply and demand matters. It's
Yeah.
real. These are real deliverables.
Yep.
So
For
you fuck
sure.
around and buy a contract and let that shit expire. And don't and from what I've read, they show up at your door with them barrels of oil. You got no choice. You pay for it. You getting them barrels of oil.
Yeah.
You getting that shit delivered.
Be like, hey, I need to go to Exxon and sell these barrels of oil. Exxon, Shell, come take these barrels of oil. Okay, that's a nice little double bottom on NQ, kind of. It did try to bounce off that low,
Mhm.
but me personally, I think it's going to continue to take it out.
Yeah, like
So
I said,
let's.
yeah, I think we go. I think we. I mean, we know we play this game with NQ. We know your games, NQ. We know your
We do.
games. You're grinding down.
They got orders sitting at 600, so yeah, I think they want to get filled. I really do.
Yeah.
It's between 610, 612. I think those want to get filled, and then maybe she gets some bullish activity.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah. So the way that we're grinding down like this, yeah, this tells me that. Excuse me. I would definitely agree with you the way it's grinding down because price is just ping ponging in this channel, and that's all it's doing. So that tells me that this is trying to go down a little bit further. And then possibly because where was that channel at? There was like a channel no, I think it was on the ES or yeah, it was on the ES. They broke out the channel on the ES a little bit, and the Bears is like, nope, get that ass right back in there, get that right back in there. And what's up, Gangway? What's up?
Hanging Q. They do
Damn.
you.
And babies like that. And yeah, in game weight, I was telling Smith about what you was telling us about your friends being, or your group of traders being short sellers, and how y'all be going at each other.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
that
thought
was
that was
funny.
hilarious.
That was. Watch out for this potential double bottom on the 60K.
Yeah, right here.
But
Actually,
like I said, we got orders down there. Let's see.
yeah, that's 16. All right. So we tapped into that 630 level. That's what I was looking for. So we tapped into it. It looks like they kind of almost double bottom here. And it looks like from this area, we jumped up 20 points. We should have jumped up 20 points, but honestly, he said they were besties until 9. Yeah, we're gonna block all messages from Gameway. He's trying to come in our group chat with his bullish thesis. We don't want to hear none of that shit. We bears over here. We ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah, that's definitely how bears rock. I'm trying to hear your bullish thesis.
Shit, recession is up, baby. We about to short this shit. We ain't trying to hear none of that. Like, recession is up, baby. The stock market or the housing market is down. The car rental market is down. The credit cards are up. We in a recession, baby. Let's short this shit. But the charts, fuck them charts. We shorting this shit at the bottom as usual. Because all the bears are scared to short the top, but they love shorting this bottom. Like, look at all this. Like, we talked about this yesterday. Look at all this bearish momentum here. We ain't get none of that up here. We ain't get none of that up here. But now the bears want to show out all the way down here towards the bottom, and now they're about to find out. They didn't show up at the stream yesterday and saw that 630 level. That's a crucial level that they just tapped into. Trying to short into that. But like I said, I still think that we still get a move down though. We still get a move down. Because like Smith said, I think they do want to tap into that 600, 610 level. And then we still do got liquidity down here at 580. Right here at 580. So, I mean, if the market chooses to do so, it can definitely touch this level down here. We got PCE tomorrow, so you know that if we're getting the market grinding down now today, then that means tomorrow we're probably gonna get a pop. we most likely gonna get a pop tomorrow. Because shit, it's crazy how the whole world is burning right now, but Nvidia is at a $3 trillion market cap, about to overtake Apple if it hasn't done so already. So that's crazy.
That is crazy, even saying. I mean, looking at Nvidia's down $16 right now.
Uh-huh.
But still $1,100, $1,132. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's still green. That's the only green. Like if you pull up a heat map, Nvidia is the only thing green, everything else red. It's crazy. Nvidia said, "What recession? We rich over here, baby. We rich over here."
That picture you sent. It's that $3.5 trillion confidence.
Yo, let me see if I can find that, man. That was funny. That was hilarious.
That literally made me laugh out loud. The way he was standing too.
That's that $1 trillion confidence right there. Let me see if I can send this to myself, man. That's absolutely hilarious. That was hilarious. I saw this on Wall Street Bets too. Let's see.
Did you?
Yeah, I mean, of course, and like that's why I love Wall Street Bets. I love the energy over there. It's so funny. Like, I mean, that's the only thing. Okay, let me say this first. I mean, you can lose a lot of money, but you don't have to lose your life. I mean, you can always make that money back. I mean, I understand that people like they gamble their life savings, and when they lose it, it's all over. But you can always make the money back, but you'll never get your life back. So please, if you lose money, just pick yourself up and try again, baby. That's it. Now, I mean, those guys lose so much money over there, man. And it's a joke. I mean, honestly, laughing and just kind of sharing your pain with other people that shared the same experience. It's like, yeah, I just lost, or they just lost their life savings. But you know what, baby? We're gonna still trying to find a way to gamble these zero TTEs, baby. We still gonna find a way. And I just love the energy over there, man. It's a nice, funny energy. But let me see. All right, I just sent it to myself, and this is like the funniest thing in the world to me. Yeah, this is what I saw on Wall Street Bets. This was like the funniest thing in the world when I saw it the first time. And yes, it says exactly what it implies. This was like the funniest thing in the world to me.
Yeah, I saw that. That literally did make me laugh out loud.
This was
The way
absolutely funny.
the way he's standing like that.
That was absolutely funny. Oh man, how can you not laugh at that? How can you not find that funny? This guy is basically a meme, man. It is funny, and people is like, if he like it's so real, like the way that the stock market trades. If that man ever were to ever not show up in that leather jacket, Nvidia would literally sell off. It would literally sell off. Literally. So
Or yeah, God forbid something happened to him. Man, yeah, you talk about they dumping the stock, dump city.
hmm yeah, definitely. And there's this other meme going around where I think he was at a baseball game, and I guess there was fans, taking a selfie with him and stuff like that. And there's that guy in the background that looks like a Secret Service agent just watching with the black glasses on, watching. It's like, yeah, you better not make the wrong move, cause shit, you'll be the wrong move. It's like protect that man at all cost.
Oh yeah, he got private personal security at
hmm
all times. This man is taking over the game, literally. He's about to be the yeah. Let me see. Let me look at the. Let me do a quick Google search real quick.
Yeah, Tesla has. I mean, shit. Remember, guys, like Nvidia has already did their stock split. So the first round of people that held their stock during their first stock split, I think it was like at $100 or something like that. So they came up on almost $1,000 on one contract at $100. So the people that missed it the first time and thought that Nvidia is just doing a stock split just like everybody else is during the pandemic, and it's just going to decrease in value. The people that held on, oh, they rich. You can't tell them nothing. It's like I bought Nvidia shares at $100. You can't tell me shit. Our girl Nancy Pelosi, she rich. She rich. Can't tell her shit. That's why she was ripping up papers when Donald Trump's like, bitch, I'm rich. God damn it. I'm rich. I don't care what you say. I'm ripping up papers behind you. But Yeah, that's Pelosi
Okay.
rich. So when they do that, their second stock split or the other stock split on June 7th, please believe that it's going to be a dump first. But I already know that people's going to still buy it up anyway because people are going to be selling out. They're going to be taking their profits. They're going to run it up as much as possible, and they're going to take their profits.
Yeah.
But don't miss that second dip, and nobody's not going to miss that second dip. Nvidia is going to run right back up. It's going to run right back up until the bubble pops. Hmm. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think this is the turning point, man. Damn it. I kind of wanted a deeper pullback, possibly a double bottom. But you show up at the NA meetings, we get levels like this because what the NQ got to 23 so far, and it's finding support at 35, 635. So we'll see. We'll let the NQ play out, but it looks like the ES is playing out so far. So far, I mean, obviously we can get a turn and we can definitely get that deeper pullback, but I'm still looking at price to get into that 68 level to about 70. I'm still looking for price to come back into this area right here. And then this is probably where the bears will definitely come right back in, and we can definitely get that deeper pullback right there.
Oh, you know what? Remember I talked about yesterday that 523 gap to fill.
Yeah. It filled it already?
Yeah, we got that fill. So,
Uh,
but if I'm looking at this, there's another gap. Ooh, bulls, bulls beware! There's another gap down here at like 511. Ooh, 511 to 513. There's wicks, but I don't count the wicks. I count the candle body.
hmm
So, if you count just the wicks, it's like 512 to 513. Just a
Oh yeah, we
double
ain't
dip.
getting down there. We ain't shit. We ain't getting down there no time soon.
Hey. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what I see on the charts.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like 12, like, dude, if we get down here,
We need another crash car.
Crash Car has to come out here. But if PCE comes out weird, but we already got GDP, so we already have an idea how PCE is going to come out. It's going to come in line the same way that GDP came in because PCE is a part of GDP. So honestly, that GDP release is obviously a cheat code going into the next day, the same way that CPI is a cheat code for PPI. Now, or I said it right. Now, that one instance where we got PPI before CPI, the reason why we had that mega pump on CPI the first time is because obviously, usually CPI is released first, PPI is released second. PPI usually falls in line with CPI. And since we got PPI first and PPI came in line and showed that reduction after the revision, CPI can only deviate so far from that reading. So that's kind of why we got that super pump on PPI. And then when CPI came in, we got that double pump. That double pump, baby, just like in coffee. That double pump. So, I mean, these news releases are happening in cycles. They usually do the same thing. They don't change. These variables, the only variables that change on these data releases are the numbers themselves. But the expectation of these data releases, they never change. So as long as you understand that one reflects the other, you can kind of get an idea of what to expect on the next data release most of the time. Gameway says there's a gap at, yeah, I don't know what that means, Gameway. I don't know what that means. Let's get down there. You said 11 cents. Well, what is that? Anyway, but we got that pump.
He said it's a. Okay.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm proud of this call out right here, baby. I mean, even if you got in at 30, you took 7 points to draw down, 7 points to draw down, and you're already up $32 or 32 points. That's why you got to show up at the NA meetings, because we talk about these levels and they hit. They hit, baby. Now let's see if we can actually get a move going back up into this range at the 712. I mean, I know there's going to be some resistance here, but I mean, honestly, with the highs on NQ really don't matter. Let's see if we can get a price to come back up here into the 712, 714 area up here. Let me actually look at her on my other chart. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, we can possibly see that. We can possibly see price trading into the bottom of this range. And if the bulls can break out, we can definitely see price hit to at least right here to 730-ish, 730-ish, possibly. 730 possibly. And London's about to close in the next 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Yeah, I think they find support here. I think we do find support here. Yeah, I think this position may be good. The way it's looking, I mean, we might see a rejection here at 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah, okay, yeah, right here, possibly. Yeah, like 690, possibly. But we'll see. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want these. I do kind of want these orders to get filled. I want to see what price would do once we get into this area. I kind of do want to see what happens. Hmm. Now I do want to point something out. Again, at this structure right here, we had a bearish. Actually, let me just draw it out. Draw it out. All right, so we had a bearish move down. The bulls came back up. We broke this low, and the bears are retesting this area right here. Or, I'm sorry, the bulls are retesting. I wouldn't be surprised if the bears is going to be successful shorting this. I know that they're going to try to short here because this is a great area to, well, this is a great pattern to short. That is a great pattern to short. However, we got to break out of this trend. And that's why this right here would be a 50-50 trade. Because the bears can easily take this down and we can get a retest at the bottom of this trend line. And the bulls can definitely try to take it up here. Or the bulls can just continue to take price higher. And so if you were to take a short here, like I said, will be a 50-50 trade. And I ain't gonna lie, that's not good enough odds for me. If you ain't take this long right here, here at this 54 level, or at least a double bottom of this 57 level, I wouldn't even be in this trade. I would actually be watching this trade because I've seen so many trades where you try to chase this thing and you get in right here trying to chase it. You got all this risk right here, all that risk, but then you do have all this potential reward. I will give you that. But it's more likely that price is going to come down and take these stops out first and then do this. So it's always better to, once you see a breakout, wait for that pullback, get in at a good level to where your risk versus your reward is smaller, and then take that trade. I would prefer to take this trade here versus trying to take the trade up here, hoping to get a retest of this high. When the bulls have to take out this high right here first in order to get up here, which I mean, I'm pretty sure they can, but it's easier to say in hindsight versus live while the candles are painting and your emotions are running high because you got money on the line and your entry is not that great. But like I said, we got a trend breakout. So this does give me more confidence to the upside versus the downside. And with the NQ, I'm pretty sure she's breaking up to the upside. Yep. So yeah, she's breaking up to the upside, and I'm pretty sure they're going to try to test the top of this candle before, or not this candle, but this trend line before we get a breakout higher. So she has to actually touch and break over 699 before she gets a breakout of her trend line.
What targets you going for in your ES trade?
So on the ES trade, I'm just watching. I'm just seeing what happens, honestly. I'm actually leave this position open, honestly. I'm just going to see what happens. I think at the height of this, because yeah, I caught. Yeah, well, I had my original entry was at 55, and I had another entry at 52 or 252.75, and I guess the average entry became 54. I think I had like 20 points, yeah, literally 20 points at the apex of this move. However, the reason why I didn't take this, because like I said, this is I want to see what happens account, and I just want to watch the price action so I can be more prepared in the future. I just wanted to see what the price action was going to do today. And the only reason that this trade would have my attention is if I was actually in a position. So that's why I kept it open.
Oh, okay. But you were at the height, you said you were up 20 points.
Yeah, I was at 20 points at the height of this position.
That's what's up.
But baby, we do this every day, baby. We do this every day. Every day. Every day.
20 points on a trade on ES is no light work.
Shit, 10 points is actually good on the ES. 9 to 10 points is good.
Really good. That's awesome, actually.
But I mean, I'm more of a I'm more of a scientist. I like to see myself as I like to analyze, and I really mean what I say with that. I mean, trading becomes boring when I mean there's no purpose to it. At least for me, it's boring. To make it fun, I like to analyze the charts. I like to understand why price is moving, how price moves, where it can potentially get to. Because on top of that, I'm also greedy. I mean, I think anybody that trades this market, greed is one of the biggest problems that we all. Like I said, I don't see greed as a bad thing. It can definitely have bad results, but I don't see it as a bad thing. because shit, I want the tops and I want the damn bottoms. That's what I want. And anything less than that, is not acceptable to me. It's just not. And because of that, that's why I work hard to figure out where the tops may be and the bottoms may be on these charts. That's what drives me. And how I can use that to serve other people is, well, shit, if I'm catching the tops and bottoms and I understand why I'm catching it, I can explain it to somebody else that doesn't necessarily care to catch tops and bottoms. They're just trying to feed their family, change their lives, get payouts and stuff like that. I don't mind doing that. I mean, shit, if I'm getting 20 points, 5 of those points can get you consistently can get you a payout at any prop firm that you're at. Can consistently get you a payout.
Oh, that's what I meant to talk to you about. Did you hear about Apex? Did y'all in the chat hear about Apex?
What's going on with Apex?
What they thinking about doing?
What's that?
They thinking about changing up the game. They talking daily payouts at some point, and what did they say? 8 days in between. I don't know. I hate how they do it though. They make these 2-hour long videos to explain what they trying to do. I'm like, bro, just get to the point, man. So I didn't even watch the whole thing, but dude was talking about like taking away the request days. So you know you had that window to request a payout, taking that away. A whole bunch of other stuff. Basically, it would make them a lot better. So good change.
Good changes.
Stupid. They want people. Like, yeah, we want you to go out and we're gonna put a survey out. We need you to go and. But of course, that's what we want. Of course, we all want to get paid faster. Like what? Who doesn't want that?
I wonder what's going to be the caveat to that. I mean, what's going to be on the other side of that?
Well, they did say, cracking down on the rules, but then he was talking about taking away the 30% consistency, making it just a flat 40%.
That's
and all
good.
This other stuff. Yeah. And then daily, he mentioned daily payouts, but there was some caveat. I don't remember. I got to go back to the video. I'm like, hey, okay, Apex, y'all implement this. Y'all would be, and then still keep these cheap ass evals. Y'all would be, really be the king.
Like, ain't nobody touching Apex.
Just paid out $8 million this last round. I'm like, damn, y'all gotta be. I don't know. I know Daryl himself is a trader, but I'm like, where y'all getting all this money from?
Dude, casinos make money and has been around for centuries, or since its inception, for a reason. Like, there's people like, I'm starting to understand, like, I don't know, we talked about this, why gambling is the only game in town. Like, once you reach a certain level in life, it's the only game in town. Like, let's talk about Drake. Now, I don't know if these allegations are true. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. However, if they are true, it's closer than being true than fiction. And they're trying to say that he's in a lot of gambling debt. And that makes a lot of sense to me. When you're someone like Drake, even though I stopped listening to him after the Take Care album, that was his best album, and then come to find out that was actually the Weeknd's album and not his, I just thought, like I said, I don't like liars. I absolutely don't like them. But his best album was Take Care. And that whole album was the Weeknd's album that the Weeknd gave Drake all the songs, and that was his best album ever. So someone like him, with all the accomplishments that he has, there's nothing left for him to really do. And so when they say that he's in a lot of gambling debt, that is like the most believable thing to me, because I understand that that's what humans do. We gamble once we reach the top. And I feel like the whole gambling thing is just a way to get back on that grind again. Because if you lose everything, well, shit, now I have an excuse to grind again, baby. We can go out here and make this money again. We just lost it all. Now we know how to make it. Let's go back out here and make it again. And let's continue to work. So that's what I know that for to be the truth. That's just how us humans are. It's kind of stupid that we're designed that way. It's like we enjoy working. We don't feel purpose unless we're working. But then we always want to find an excuse not to work. It's just a stupid flaw in the human experience. This is stupid, but it is there. It is what it is. And you can see it in celebrities. After a while, you see that they're just trying new shit. They're just doing random shit. They're going crazy. A lot of drug use, a lot of alcohol use, a lot of this, a lot of that, because they've accomplished a lot that people will never accomplish in their lifetime. You see poor people happy and rich people unhappy. There's a reason for it. And then rich people start to gamble, baby.
Oh, not to change the subject, but we talked about market cap. Microsoft is king at number one.
Is it Microsoft?
Yeah. Apple is in second by a small margin. I mean, but Nvidia is in third. Nvidia is coming for Apple. Coming for Apple. Honestly, even both of them. But yeah, Microsoft overtook Apple. It was a few months ago, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Microsoft overtook Apple? Really? That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder what happened. I wonder what changed. Was it the AI crap?
I think so.
I think it was probably the AI stuff.
Yeah, because they saw that Apple wasn't really investing in AI or whatever. At least that was an article out. And then Microsoft, they put in they work for AI, trying to keep up. Google's fourth. Nvidia's coming for both of them though. I believe Nvidia will be at the number one spot soon.
Yeah, it definitely will be. It definitely will. Oh, just like clockwork, baby. 268 to the T. To the T. Now, we said that the bears are going to come in here and they're going to try to sell this shit down. We don't know if they're going to be successful, though. But 268, they're definitely coming in to try to sell this price right back down. And on the Nasdaq, that's what I said. Like what I said earlier, I'm bringing this shit back. Them fair value gaps will get you in trouble. We talked about this level way before price even got here. And from 630, if you got in at 630 exactly, this was what a 90 point, or I'm sorry, a 60 point move to the upside, and it's still going up. So that's another one of my goals. Hey, yo, let's turn everybody into traders for real. Nah, but shit, nobody's not gonna be on the other side of our trades. Nobody's not gonna be on the other side of it. If everybody's right.
The ones that didn't tune in.
Yeah, you didn't show up to the NA meeting. Yeah, you don't show up to the NA meetings, you'll be liquidity for sure. For sure. And Trader Gravy, yeah. Hey, I'm glad you found us, man. I'm glad you found us. I mean, we're real traders doing this. We trade for real over here. We make money for real over here. Not the other bullshit that everybody else is doing. Not that other bullshit that everybody else is doing. Honestly, another one of my goals, once I get these Top Step accounts back, because like I said, I already got one in the wings to be turned into a XFA. And now that they have 5, I can now turn these other 150K accounts into XFAs. And my goal now, I'm going to start actually trading for real. To the point to where we're going to start showing up on that leaderboard, because now I keep looking at shoulder tap. That's my favorite segment on Top Step. On Top Step, that's the only reason why I watch it. And some of the clips that I watch on shoulder tap, like, it's really inspiring. I'm not gonna lie. It really allows me to see that the stuff that I go through in terms of the psychology part, other people go through that. All us traders goes through that. We're not doing this alone. Every single trader, no matter what side of the country or the world you live on, You get in front of a laptop, these candles start moving, we all feel the same emotions, every single one of us. And that segment really just opened my eyes to that. So my goal now is, yeah, let's get on that leaderboard. Let's get on that fucking leaderboard. Let's really get on that shit. Let's really get on that leaderboard. Our boy Smith was on that leaderboard. I think he was like when Top Step X first came out, Smith was number 3. He was number 3 on their leaderboards. But now I'm gonna start really doing this shit for real, for real. Hey, yeah, you gonna make me the money manager, gain weight? Hey, shit, we make money over here, baby. That's all we do. I mean, shit, like I said, we're bears, and we understand that the market is completely bullshit. We get it. But hey, these charts say that the market is going to do something. We trade these charts, man. We trade the charts. I don't care if the market is trending up. I don't care if it's trending down. If it gets into an area where the charts are telling me that it's going to reverse, I'm trading. I don't care how bullish it is. I mean, I've already shown that. All right, so we're at the top of this trend line. So this is exactly where the bulls are really going to need to break out. They're going to need to break out of this. If not, we can definitely see a move right back down. We can definitely see it.
Damn, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, gain weight. Send us the invite to this group of bears. I want to see what they're talking.
It's like, fuck gain weight. It's like, what are you doing here? It's like,
I want to see what type of conversations that go on in the group.
Let's hold on. It's like, go ahead. So fuck that guy. And then when the market's closed, like, hey, gain weight. Hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? We missed you. What's up? What's up, baby? What's up?
Like, hey, y'all better be careful. I think we getting the 19K. Like, man, nobody want to hear all of that.
You trying to hear that shit? That's funny.
All right, y'all gonna become my liquidity. Y'all gonna become. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, so yeah, they came in. I mean, like I said, I think the Bears are. I mean, they could be successful. I mean, we kind of are. I mean, the Bears' momentum is kind of strong for once, but we don't know.
Oh, this would be nasty work on NQ if it rejects here.
Yeah, because I mean, we're at the top of this channel. We're at the top, and you see that? Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. And they got the 699. Oh no, yep, 699. Your boy be calling tops and bottoms, baby, like it ain't nothing. But we'll see. We got a rejection here. We got an initial rejection here. If the bulls break out of this trend, yeah, we going up to the top of this range. I mean, they might come in at 712. We may get a rejection down lower. They might find support here at the top of this range. But I'm thinking that at least the bulls are going to want to retest this top. If we get this range breakout, I wouldn't short until we reach this top. I would not short until we reach this top at 787. They might front run it at 785 like they usually do, or 783. But I would not short until we reach that top because we all know what's above these highs. Let me draw it out for y'all. Let me draw it out. We get us a range breakout. We got triangle. We got stops up here, baby. We got stops. And so we get a breakout. That shit's getting ran.
Yeah. Let me check it out. See what's going on for the map. 700, yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure though. I mean, the Bears are definitely going to try to come in right here. They're already trying to knock price down already. Hmm. My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. I think I should start doing that. I'm addicted to the NQ.
All right, y'all. I gotta head out.
Yeah, I'm going to actually end the stream once we get that alarm for my meeting. There's no point going to the meeting and then coming back at the end of the stream. So, um, yeah, so we're gonna start ending the stream around the London close, around the time that I have to go to my meeting, because I really don't know how long those usually go. I mean, they can be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but then I'd come back and end the stream anyway. So, but hey, I mean, we made money today, man. We made money today. I'm still in this trade. I'm not going to close. I'm actually leave this trade on until the end of the day. Actually, I really want to see what happens. It does look like the bears are trying to come in at this level for a move down, but I don't think. I mean, if they are successful, maybe these orders get filled. Maybe these orders get filled, and once these orders get filled, I kind of want to see what happens then as well. But we talked about this level obviously in the NA meeting, so let's just actually pull that up. Let me pull that up. And sometimes I tune into Dakota's slow markets at night. I tune into that, and I guess I didn't realize how popular the ES is. I mean, we talked about it, but I guess I never realized how popular it is because a lot of people was asking him to do or to start trading the ES. And I was like, huh, so I guess the ES is very popular because nobody asked for the Nasdaq. But I think he already trades the Nasdaq, if I'm not mistaken. But people want him to trade the ES. So all right, so I mean, just a recap of last night's meeting. I mean, we basically got literally the bottom of ES. So if you caught this on ES last night, we got that 20 points at its apex. Technically, we still made higher highs, higher lows. Still making a higher low. So in order to have this trade invalidate long, we need to have a break of this structure right here, and we need to break up this low. But we are making lower highs. So that tells me that the bears are still trying to push this down, but the bulls are holding the structure up. So this would be a range day, obviously. This will be a range day. On the NQ, and yeah, this is why, like I said, this is why I don't trust the because my drawings disappear all the time, and I don't understand why. Yeah, my drawings are gone on the NQ. Yeah, my drawings are gone on the NQ. I have no clue why. Yeah. Anyway, and that's what's frustrating with the this is what makes this frustrating actually, because yeah. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's gone. My drawings are gone. Fucking Top Step X bastards. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about that 630 level. 630 to 610 was an area that I thought that the market was going to bounce. Obviously, we got that bounce at 23. So if you got in at 30, let's just say 30, just to be fair, 30. So yeah, that's about like a 60 something point trade. So all in all, our levels made money. We'll do this again tonight at 6:30 Central Time. And yeah, we're just going to continue the trade. Honestly, the way that the market's looking, the way that we're grinding down like this, I think PCE is going to pop us up. And that's what I think is going to happen tomorrow. So that's what we're going to be looking out for. But all right, guys, I appreciate y'all guys joining. We're going to do this again later on tonight at 6:30 Central Time and tomorrow morning. And peace out.
Later. Peace.